into individual capacity. That is why I said first itself 5 fingers. All the 5 fingers are unique and they are not the same. Every function is important. So you go according to one's capacity. You inhale, you go up, exhale, come down. Fine, close your eyes. Now you try, as you inhale, lift your hip and lift your leg up. One leg up, one leg up. Yes, exhale, come back with the leg straight. Inhale, lift your legs up. Lift your hip up on inhale. सांस छोड़ते हुए नीचे. एक बार और. This is what I have done. एक Dvipadapidam, एक. Come back. Bend the knee. Now try on the other leg. Be careful. It is a very good. Will be strain on the core as well as the back. If you have a back problem, never attempt this. Please come back again. Try. As you inhale, lift your hip and the left leg. Yes. Exhale, just lower your hip. Inhale again, lift your hip. Exhale, bring it down, lower your legs. Lower your legs, madam. Straighten, bend it and do Apanasana with feet apart. Feet apart. घुटनों को पकड़ो, घुटनों को पकड़ो, धीरे से वापस लाना, सांस छोड़ते हुए, सांस लेते हुए बाहर, धीरे से 3 बार और कर देना, so that it acts as a counter pose for your back. It massages, gently massages the back, lower back. So this is a best counter pose for every asana. We have a counter pose. Thank you. Paschimottanasana, you all know. Yes. It is very. I didn't give you the Angalagama. The simple thing will itself will pass by. That's why I didn't give you. You asked to. Please apply some oil or something. Don't be careful. Again, stretching the, you know, all know Paschimottanasana. It is very well said in, according in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it says in verse 29 that this asana is the best among asanas. The prana rises through Sushumna. Paschima, that should say, it opens the Sushumna Nadi. The digestive fire increases, which means that Azam ho jayega. It will remove the ama from your lower abdomen, slims udare casting. That is, it slims the abdomen and the practitioner become free from diseases. This is our testimony that all forward bends definitely works for obesity, central obesity. That's why I took this. Now, Sheetkari, in regard to pranayama, Sheetkari and Sheetali is very clearly said says in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Josna's commentary, especially if you have come across Josna's commentary, it is available in Adyar library, which is the authority for that, authentic translation. He says, very clearly says, he is freed from hunger, thirst, sleep and laziness, and more important, the desired Shuddh Pipasa will not be there. Desire to eat and drink will not be present in those who practice Paschimottanasana. Now, coming to the bar, so I'll just take 10 more minutes, 10-15 minutes to finish it. Bhagavad Gita, pranayama's role. So now we have seen the asana part, the physical part of it. Because we always go, only if you are physically fit, you are eligible for pranayama, right? You have to prepare your body for sitting in pranayama. Bhagavad Gita says, why I have taken this, I will come to this. It is there in the 4th chapter, verse 29-30. Apane jupati pranam, prane apanam tatapare, prana apana gati rudva, pranayama parayanaha. Still others offer this is given as a sacrifice. Krishna says that the yogis do this as a sacrifice. They take the air down and bring it down. What most important thing is what should be our breathing when we do asana and pranayama. The prana, the inhalation should start from the chest to abdomen. Most important. Please be serious about this. This is the breathing that we incorporate in all our practice in Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram, which is unique. Because you would have come across this bellow breathing, right? Bucket breathing. We don't do that. We say inhalation starts from the chest to abdomen and exhalation starts from abdomen to chest. Immediately, people who have attended other schools will raise a question. The flag, red flag will come. Where is the authority? This is the authority. No other, don't need any other authority. This is the one because of which we incorporate only this breathing. This is the most effective breathing which you all have to experience. Because of paucity of time, I'm not giving you the practice. Otherwise, I wanted to give this practice to each and every one. Correct? Ready hai? अगर आप तैयार हैं?
Yes sir.
है नहीं?
Yes sir.
सिर्फ अर्पण भट्ट कह रहे जी आप वो पीछे से आना चाहिए.
Yes sir.
ठीक है करो. Just sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Keep both the feet. I said in the beginning itself, you are all in chair asana. Be in the chair. If you volunteer, if someone wants, you can do that. Just lie down. This is the best to experience the. I'll just do this and I'll come to you. Huh? Lie down. Just lie down. You can all see. Can you make this bunny a little bit tight so that they can see your breathing? Huh? Yeah. Are you relaxed? Chin down. Gently bend your knees. Keep it slightly apart. Both the knee feet slightly apart. You're relaxed. Now, keep your left palm in Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra. Thumb touching the index finger. Fine. Now, your right palm, middle finger, keep it on the navel. Keep it on the navel, where the belly button. Huh? Inhale and exhale. Slowly inhale, slowly exhale. Do it very, very relaxed. Inhale. If you watch her, you will see that it is expanding. Fine. Exhale. Just observe. Inhale and exhale consciously. Don't make any effort. Do it very casually. Inhale and exhale consciously. If you have watched, you will see, inhaling, you will see the abdomen coming out like a balloon. And as you exhale, you will feel the abdomen going in like a deflated balloon. Please try. Sit straight, chin down, eyes closed. Your left palm in Chin Mudra, thumb touching the index finger. Your right palm, the middle finger on the navel, the middle finger on the belly button. Middle finger on the belly button. Just inhale and exhale. You will automatically see the abdomen coming out like a balloon. If you have observed any child, just born child, you will see only this breathing. Unfortunately, over the years, as we become very intelligent, we unlearn this. This is the right method of breathing. Inhale, it comes out. It starts from the chest and fills the abdomen. And as you exhale, the abdomen goes in and the chest relaxes. You will see every ribs relaxing as you inhale and exhale consciously. Do this for a few breaths and see the effect for yourself. And that is what this shloka says. Apane juhvati pranam, prane apanam tata pare, pranapana gatirudva pranayama parayanaha. It says you are taking the prana, goes to the apana, that is inhalation, and apana comes to the prana, that is exhalation. Very simple. And when you hold this, this is pranayama, because pranayama is nothing but regulation. Just do it a few times and feel for yourself. As you all know, this is your experiential knowledge. Anushasanam. Yoga is Anushasanam. Any amount of book reading will not help unless you put it into practice. That's what he says. In the first Atha, Yoga Anushasanam. That's what he says in the first sutra. Were you all able to feel the... Am I exaggerating, or it is really good, you could feel it? Pathak sir, were you able to feel the inhalation and exhalation? Thank you, madam. Thank you. Yeah, I'll call you later. If you want, you can relax. This is the right place to relax. Be in relax. So this is Bhagavad Gita. Now, pranayama's role. I am coming to this. Yoga Sutra Patanjali, in the third chapter it says, in the second chapter, 53, it says, Dharana Sucha Yogyata Manasaha. What is the importance of pranayama? The mind is now prepared for the process of direction towards the chosen goal. If you have chosen a goal and you want the mind to be prepared for that, pranayama is the one. Brother, this is only pranayama which prepares your mind for pratyahara, because pratyahara you cannot practice. It has to happen. It's a withdrawal of senses happens only if your pranayama is good. That is why in the sequence of events is the asana, pranayama, pratyahara, then that leads to dharana, dhyana and samadhi. Dharana, sucha, yogyata manasa. You get that eligibility for focusing only when you do pranayama. And that pranayama has to be done in this way, with offering this to prana to apana, apana to prana. Why all the more I am emphasizing all this is, what happens? Pratyavara happens. Tataha paramavasyata indriyana, 255. Then the senses are mastered. That they cooperate in the chosen inquiry instead of being a cause of distraction. These are all the translation given by Desikachar. I have taken it from him. The restraint of the senses cannot be a strict discipline. You can't make it as a discipline. I am going to follow Pratyahara. It never happens. It has to come on its own. Your Pratyahara can be tested in a buffet. Am I right? It develops as the obstacles to perception within us are cleared up. And more important, because in 329 again, when Patanjali talks about siddhis, 329 says, Navi Chakre Kaya Vyuha Jnanam. Even the different parts of the body can be the object of samyama. This is samyama. It's at the very highest level where you do samyama on the three. I'm not going to that. Samyama on the navel gives knowledge about the different organs of the body. You keep knowing, you know about yourself, and you'll be in a position to take action and their disposition. Because of its location in the mid-abdomen, around which so many vital organs are found, as well as being a channel through which the body receives its vital needs. While it was in the womb, the navel is considered the seat of bodily force. And it gets it. Even for the vasanas, you have the connection only with the nabi. That is why you have the stem cell therapy and all. It has come. Previously, you used to keep it along with aranya. You know, the woody, it was given as a talisman. The womb, that umbilical cord was cut and kept along with the child. Now it has become extinct now. Nobody is using, because it's thrown off as a waste. Now they say it is very useful and is useful for stem cell in case of leukemia and other things. And this has been there from time immemorial. So that is what? This Nabi Chakra. So coming to this point, this breathing is very, very important. Because why breathing? Even if you say pranayama, what is the first? Bhagya Abhyantara. It is only exhalation and then only inhalation is given important. Why exhalation? Krishnamacharya used to give a very good example. We have only one body, right? We don't have any spare. We have this whole body right from the beginning till the death and we have to use it. It is like using a single vessel for preparing the milk. अगर मान लो आप दूध भी इसी में बनते हैं और दही भी इसी में बनते हैं. दही बनने के बाद next day if you want to make दूध in the same vessel, what will you do? You will wash it thoroughly again and again and see if there is any speck, even a little bit, the दूध is फट जाते and it will become paneer. Huh? Because we don't waste nowadays. We eat everything. So, but coming to this, if it is the same vessel, what we say, we take that much effort to clean. Exhalation is nothing but the cleaning process. But here, focus on exhalation. That is what it is given by Vilasya, one of the 9 things, right? Solutions to come out of dukkham. What is it? Anyone? Breath. You know the 9 in Yoga Sutra? Have you ever studied Yoga Sutra? Yes or no? What is one of the solution? Focus on exhalation. Prachardana vidaranabhyam va pranasya. Focus on exhalation. What happens when you are exhaling? You are bringing out all the impurities from the system day by day, so that you make the prana eligible to enter. Because we are not just taking the air with every inhalation, we are trying to take the prana. But for that prana to move inside, we have to bring out the impurity. The impurities part is taken care by this breathing, Rechaka Pranayama. What we did, focusing, you keep on exhaling and increase it, so that you are become eligible for doing the bandhas at a later stage. That is why Nabi Chakra is given important. Had I had time, I would have done that as a workshop. I wanted to do that. I'm just giving it to you now. Now, so coming to the principles followed in KYM tradition. This is most important. I wanted, in fact, Arpanji was very emphasizing that you tell what you are doing at KYM. We treat every individual as a separate entity. We don't call the students who come, they are treated only as students. We don't treat them as patient, because we are not at the first instance doctors. I am just a therapist. So whoever comes, we are the caregiver, provider, and they are the care seeker. That is what we say. Name of the care seeker, name of the care provider. No, that is what we do even now for the past 50 years. So every individual has to be treated as a separate entity. We don't treat the person with the disease. We treat the individual. Once the individual becomes better, they are out of the disease. So it is not the disease per se that is focused, but the individual with the condition they come. So, Heyam, symptom, cause, Hetu, you all know that. That is what Ayurveda also says. And as director said, Ayurveda and yoga is nothing but one. Because we don't treat the symptom, we go into the cause. Here also in yoga, we as a therapist, we go into the cause. Why he is with this obesity? It can be due to different, it can be age, it can be by birth, or it can be by his wrong food or wrong sleep. Even nidra is very important in treating obesity. We are going to sleep at odd hours, then definitely, or if you are going to sleep immediately after taking food, you are definitely going to have central obesity. I was talking with what is his name? I forgot. No. The person who was taking care of me, he's not here. Kalpesh. He says that Jamnagar there is a habit of people sleeping from 1 to 4. He said our lunch time is 2 hours. Even I do take a nap. But what happens if you take immediately sleep up immediately, you tend to put on weight, especially in the mid-abdomen. So, coming to the point, Heyam, Hetu, the goal, and the Upayam. Upayam is the Ashtanga that we all know. All are specifically picked for the purpose of the person. It is not that I know only this, I will be giving that. What is needed by the person is given in treating. This is the diagnostic model of Yoga Chikitsa, and this is what given in Yoga Sutra, and that is what we follow at Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram. As Arpan Bhatt was saying, we don't have a huge structure like this. We have just a place, one ground. We have 4-storied building, but the most important thing is we don't have huge halls. We have 15 earmarked rooms for 15 taking care of the student individually, 15 one-on-one. Utmost privacy. And we do have a lot of women teachers. Women teachers outnumber men. We are minority in Yoga Mandir. So women are more, and women usually they come, they have a lot of problems. Everything is being taken care of. We never say we will cure. We never say we go on. But by doing it, they become better. That is more important. That is why the individual is treated so that they become better, and with practice, it goes off. And it's not a magic. Unless you practice, it will not help. The preparation for goal posture, it is gradual. So what we do is, we do a consultation on one-on-one basis for an hour. The first thing, the moment they enter with problems, and we don't advertise, it is only word of mouth. I become all right, I say I went to this place, I become all right, they will send someone. And ours is a 50-year-old organization, and it is a what do you call it, a non-profit organization. We don't charge much, and we don't have any government aid. It runs only purely on what people give, and we charge very less, and we all get money honorarium for the work. We are not paid much, but we are happy. Definitely, I'm not getting what I used to get in the central government, but I am happy with what I have. At least I have peace of mind. I was working in North Block. I was in Central Excise. I was in Ministry of Finance, then in Central Excise. Then I went into, got chance to go into it for my problem. I got better. And then one day, Jessica Jara, you are keeping one leg there and one leg in here. When are you going to keep the other leg back? I said, okay, this is the call. I took VR. I am happy. So this is it. So factors to be considered in yoga exercise. This is a very, very important sloga in Krishna Yoga Ragasya. Kala Desha Vayo Vritti Shaktir Viksha Vicharana Yoga Prayogam Kurvita Jnani Mauni Jitatmavan. So the person who gives, the care provider, has to be Jnani, he has to be learned. Mauni, you should vicharan karna, whether मैं दे सकता हूँ या ना. He has to be reflect, and he has to win over the senses. He should not take advantage of the student. That is very, very important. because they fully believe in you and they are ready to do anything. So we should never take advantage of the situation. And after examining the kala, time, place, desha, vayo, the age, vritti, what the occupation, that is more important. If someone is spending 16 hours in computer, I can say you just come and sit and do pranayam, will be all right. It will make you more dull again. For them, more of standing. Or other person who is always on the run, I can make him again do standing asana. Suppose a person say, I am very good in running, but I want peace. Just running, already asana is taken care by his running. You just do pranayam. You just relax, do some breathing and pranayam and meditation, you will be all right. So we cater to the need of the individual rather than fixed thing. That's what I said, it is not the form, it is the function. Vayo, vritti and the strength. अगर वो कर सकते मैं कर सकता जो भी मैं करता हूँ वो नहीं कर पाएगा. So I could not force. So we modified. Sorry, I didn't have time for modification. We don't do, see, I can just demonstrate because I am very stiff. I am stiff. Suppose, if you have seen Aista, you should have done Uttanasana perfectly, right? My arms doesn't go. If I have to go, I have to bend. I just bend my knee and go down. The function of it comes here. I am again doing Uttanasana, but by modifying, I am just bending the knees so that the effect of the asana is still there. I can do Surya Namaskar, I can do all the asana, but I have my limit because of the age. You have to respect the age and do accordingly. It is not the model. If you have a model, we try to imitate and get into problem. Good. So the teacher must instruct patiently and with utmost humility. So this is where the sloka again it says, Stulaha, Kishastata Shushkaha, Vakra Panka Sharirataha, Asasteshan Sarvani, Vigitan Asanani Vai. With regard to body structure, some people are heavy, some lean, some weak, some crooked, and others lame. Therefore, all asanas are not suitable for everyone. This is why we modify all the asanas. So practice appropriate to individual stage of life. That is why we have Sikshana Krama. Sikshana Krama is where we give lot of asanas one after the other called Vinyasa. We have a children's group. We teach them in group for children. It is not one-to-one. Because they cannot be asked to do breathing and they cannot be asked to do pranayam. So a lot of asanas in a very playful manner every week we have at 3 to 5 based on the age. That is where we can teach them all the asanas because their body is flexible, they can learn all the asanas. Sikshana Krama. Then comes the Rakshana Krama where we are in the middle age, where we have a lot of things, where a responsibility, where the focus more on little of asana and more of pranayama, and when we go into the Adhyatmika, when it is more than 70, it is more of dhyan, so that it takes care of them in the last stage of life. Then, the last but not the least, Shraddha. Aushadhadi prayogena na nivarya kadaschaye te sarvehi nivaryante dridam yoganga sevaya. The illness that cannot be cured by herbs, medicines can be removed by faithful yoga practice. That faith has to come from the individual. That individual will also get the faith only if the person who teaches practices. That is why it is called Acharya. You know the definition of Acharya? Anyone can be a guru. What is the difference between Acharya and Guru? Anyone? Swayam Abhyas. He has to practice. Acharya is one who practices himself and then preacher. Then only you will have the effect. That is what is called in 4th chapter, Nirmana Chittani Asmita Matra. Only then you can bring in the transformation on the student. Unless I practice, whatever I speak or whatever I teach will not have effect. That is why they say, Ante Vasinaha, a student is always a student. Ante Vasinaha, till the end, you have to keep on learning. And to end, Yoganjali Saram is a selected section of 40 verses by Krishnamacharya. In Sloka 23 says, Parimita Boji, Sucharita Yaji, Dvasta Charira Klesho Yogi, Sustira Chitto Bhagavati Vishnu, Ihaiva Labate Shantim Paramam, practicing asana, eating moderately, again, idam mita maharam, with a stable mind, and worshipping the Lord, Ishvara Pranidhana. In spite of his knowledge, he will always say, it is because of Narayana, for him it is everything was Narayana. Ishvara Pranidhana. Now Shanti overflows. Thank you. Sorry if I have taken much time. Thank you once again. I will end with the Shanti Mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavati Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti. Thank you. If you have any questions, I am ready to